Oh, hello, hello, hello. It's time to start the show. You remember last week with the sun setting on the three wise men's camels? I'm still staring at it, not sure what to do. Oh, and let me turn the, I got to get the internet off my phone so that we have less competition amongst ourselves.
For the stream?
Yep. Now, here's one that I painted this week. I'm so sorry. I painted this without you. I feel terrible that you weren't there for it. I believe we started it. No, I was just in a mood to paint. And this is my 50-foot snowman. Anyhow, so.
Hi, Shar.
Share. You know, now this painting is interesting to me. You know, it almost scares me. A painting like this scares me because I'm afraid I'm going to do something to it that's going to make it worse. It's not going to go. It's like, oh man, this is looking pretty cool just the way it is. All I need to dress the snowman and trim up the bear's neck a little bit and add a little butter to the fur in certain places.
Find that photo again.
Oh yeah.
Where's your phone? I had the photo.
Let's see. It's in my pocket. All right. Joy's adjusting my.
I think it's slightly this time. Just slightly up.
Adjusting that. Let's see. Photos. Right.
You start. Let me find it.
Oh, I just yanked the phone out of my hand.
I think it's on the.
Was it? Yeah, there was only one in my photo.
I think it's on
my
text
messages. Yes. All right. She's concerned that I don't have a brush in my hand and I'm making paint. Right. But I'm introducing myself to you. I'm introducing myself and this wonderful night we have. And we are working on developing our polar bear color. But don't go anywhere because behind here is a blanket ready to go. All primed, ready to go. And I'm going to get right to it. So we need a little bit of our True Navy. And
yeah, this is where the photos are.
True Navy. A touch of cobalt blue to that's too much. Okay. I can't tell if you guys can see. Can you guys see that?
It might have a glare for them.
So I've got to take the. All right. Oh, all right. We take just a touch. Just a touch. Be a lot. And I was thinking that my bear's so fat.
High tech.
But Joy absolutely loves how cute he is. And you can see that the neck is a lot longer than I have here. So I'm going to pull the blue in and kind of lengthen his neck a little bit. Bring the back down right there a little bit once I get into that blue color. But it looks like he needs a little bit of contrast right there. And we need some contrast right here. Oh, too much paint. Too much paint on the brush there.
You notice the paint on your hand? I fell in the paint pocket.
So was off pressure washing today. Having a good old time. It can wear you out, that pressure washing. It can wear you out. Just a touch of more blue. Let's get that second leg a little bit back here in the shadow. And yep, that's what we want.
I'm not sure if you're able to see this because of the glow of the light, but in case you can see it, that's the before and after of the
Pressure washing today.
the pressure washing of a cabin. That's what Donny was working on.
It's like a ministry, you know. Have a heart to do things. Do them.
Did you put TSP in the water? What's TSP?
No.
We don't know what that is. What's TSP?
Oh, I know. I use concrete and driveway ZEP, CEP, concrete and driveway cleaner. It kind of smells like easy off oven cleaner, and it has an acid in it that can eat up the finish. It eats up the finish that's on there and allows you to get it off the wood without digging too deeply into the wood. You got to remember that you've got a lot of wood, and you can't chew the wood up. When you're cleaning it, you've got to just clean it without turning it into a terrible mess. And that's the biggest problem with pressure washing wood, is not to turn it into a porcupine. And that's what I was doing. So I use that, and I also use there are Home Depot and Lowe's and Sherwin-Williams all carry a exterior stain remover for wood decks and stuff like that. And, I was using that as well. And boy, I'll tell you, look, you can see my fingers here are all wrinkled. That soap is so strong; it just stripped any oil and everything off of my skin. Let me tell you, it was. You know, I think I'm gonna carry the shadow of my polar bear a little darker. Yeah, kind of like that. And then we're going to do that here. We're going to a little bit darker on our bear. Oh, look at that. That really helped. That really helped accentuate the darkness there. So we're going to put a little bit of a shade. We need a little bit of shade right up his feet here. And then going up this back leg. Oh, that's good. That's good. Kind of the curve of the gluteus muscle. And blend that in. I think that's not a bad idea to go ahead and a little bit darker right here at the bottom. This is the True Navy I'm using. True Navy right there at the bottom of his feet. That is an anchoring color. That gives him a little bit more look-see on that. And then I say that's a little bit too strong, but we are going to take our brush. That one? I don't know. That one? Yeah, that one. We're going to take that before that blue completely dries. We are, of course, doing the back side of the snowman. We need to have the pure white. That's not what we want. So much for the phone.
Hi, Spaceman. He had to go to ER last night with some severe stomach issues. The doctor put him off work.
No fun. No fun when that happens. So then I'm putting the blue in the middle, spreading it out, and then I take the fresh white around the outside again, then take a lot of the white off the brush and take it to the center, kind of blend it in a little bit, and there, that gives my snowman a nice look.
Like,
And, Spaceman, I want you to take that Sammy too. Sammy. Good for the liver, good for the body, cleans your body. You take it for years. You take it the rest of your life, but it's better than taking pharmaceuticals the rest of your life, which have side effects. You'll be happy. You'll be happy.
shadowing's looking good.
Yeah.
On the polar bear especially.
You like that? Yeah. I am. Yeah, I want to give just a little bit of shadow. This leg is over here. And then this one gets a little bit more. Off the back right there. Yeah. If I can remember this color, I'd like to change the neck. The only way to change the neck on this polar bear is if I can find the watercolor. So if I can find the watercolor, that's a little bit too blue. So that means we need some more gray. Let's see, that's True Navy. So we might have put some gray.
Pierre said, Frosty the Snowman is my favorite Christmas cartoon. I get a lump in my throat when Frosty melts.
Oh. It's okay, kids. I'll be back next year. That always helped me to know that he would be back next year. There we go. A little darker. I suppose I should take notes on what colors I'm using when I paint.
If you say what color it is when you're painting it, you can go back and figure it out. Right?
Yeah, I could. All right. Let's take a look at our polar bear again.
Wilderness Wildlife Week.
Yeah, see, he's got really short legs. He's got really long legs. Really short legs, really long.
Yours has got a big old belly. Yours has been eating good.
Mine's been eating good.
Doing that way, though. I mean, the next time
he's very endearing.
A little more lifelike. Yeah, this one's a little like cartoonish. You know.
Yeah.
He's been eating good.
I did lengthen his neck a little bit here. I'd like to get a little bit more. If I could get close to the watercolor again, that would be the best thing. I really need to. Oh, look at you. That's pretty close. Now, of course, some people say, "Oh, well, you this, that." Listen, I have a lot of natural talent. Right now, playing the keyboard is not one of them, but I want it to be. And so I'm actually trying to watch people play the piano, so that no, that's not it. So that I can start learning to play the piano. I've got 30 years of painting behind me. So in those 30 years, I've learned how to blend colors, how to make things come together and work. So don't feel bad. It's just it was just one of those lifetime choices that caused me to have something that worked for me. Uh-oh. That didn't work.
As human beings, there's a great tendency not to want to change things until you're forced to change things.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's pretty normal.
You have to touch your phone every now and then because of the bug again.
Uh-oh, you stood up. Okay.
Okay. I put it on never so that it doesn't go. It was only.
All right. Yeah, hump. Yeah. Yeah. Shoulder hump. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think you need to work on the bump a little bit.
The bump?
Yeah, the bump on the shoulder bump.
Shoulder bump?
It looks a little sharp on you, but it's not quite that sharp.
Mm-hmm. Like a little rounder.
And then you had a little. See in the picture, it's like a little rounder and then a little dip. Right after the
Mm-hmm.
little dip.
Oh, that looks good. That.
Hillbilly World Property. I don't even know what Hillbilly World Property is. Spaceman asked if there's done anything with Hillbilly World Property. Do you know what that is, Donny?
No, I haven't heard of that.
Cher said that's nice, real pretty.
Yeah. You know, I'd like to bring up his belly a little bit. Right here. Give him a little bit more of a leg. See, if I do that, that makes his legs a little longer. But of course, when you fix one thing, then that's something else that gets. You know how it is when you replace a piece of furniture, then you clean the carpet. Stuff like that. So we're doing a little shade, a little blue, and we are okay, a little white. Yep, that's what I wanted. Now by doing that, I have lengthened that front leg a little bit by bringing the belly up. Front leg a little bit, which has got a much longer leg on the polar bear there. Then I cut this just right here, right there, and then I go back with the blue and white here.
Cher said, I've never seen a polar bear in my life, but that one looks good to me. We've seen them at zoos, but not in out somewhere in the natural like Alaska. but I'd love to go take a trip to Alaska sometime, and um, like a tour trip where everything is safe and see go wild and see grizzly bears
at the creek, yeah. Grizzly bears at the river.
and
Polar bears never go
see
there.
the whales. The whales.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be cool. Okay, we're just going to streak him with just a little bit of white. Maybe put a little white on his toes because that could be right there. There could be seen. Yep. Okay. We're liking that. We need a little blue right there. Okay. Oh, of course. Our bear needs a little bit of shadow coming off him from the moon. Okay. I like it. I think maybe we could. Is that the wrong brush? That's the wrong brush. Wrong brush. Okay. Happy with that. Now we're going to darken up our snowman's shadow a little bit. Give him a little bit of roundness. There we go. Okay. Nice bear. Nice bear. Nice. We're going to. Now he had a few little shades right in his shoulder area, showing some of the muscle that he's got. Some muscle on a polar bear. So we're going to bring a little bit of a shadow right here. Bring that up underneath his chin, Smudge. Okay. Then we need to have just a little bit underneath here, right here where his body goes. Look at that. That went really well. And we're just going to. Now we've got to have the. I don't think I've lost my pure white here, so I get another brush. A dedicated white brush. And, that's gonna catch the moonlight there. That's gonna catch the moonlight right there. And top of his head, his forehead, gonna catch the moonlight. Those ears are gonna catch the moonlight. Let's give just a little bit right back here, catching the moonlight. And maybe the top of the hump.
Hi, Smoky Mountain Man. Hi, Lisa.
Lisa! My favorite relative. Oh.
Sit this down here.
Okay, thank you. He's got a lot of bright leading edge white. So I'm going to give him some more bright leading edge white. One thing I've learned is using the right brush. I've gotten better at trees because I bought a very small fan brush that does seem to do the trees for me without me even trying. I'm like, oh yeah, I found my tree brush. And of course, we've got our leading edge. Snowman needs to be a little brighter. I'll tap that around right there. The moon's coming off him right there. So we got to have that catching the light right there, especially. Snowmen have love handles.
Of being the favorite relative.
Aw.
Yeah, you won the award, Lisa. You're our favorite relative.
Yep. The most patient, understanding. Yep.
Smoky Mountain Man says a snowman hugs. Hey everyone, hit that thumbs up. Thanks.
I'm forgetting to dab a little bit of ice and snow in here. I've got to have extra things happening.
Cher said a snowman will give you the cold shoulder.
Yeah, they will. And just when you fall in love, they're gone. All right.
Smoky Mountain Man said he really likes the shadowing on the snowman.
Thank you. He's looking. He's got that.
And the polar shadowing on the polar bear. Good job on that too.
Yeah. We're getting better. We're getting better. All right.
Thanks for coming, man. So, I think that you're only going to get through this painting because you're at.
Yeah, I wanted to start another one just because that's what I expect.
Wait,
Mm-hmm.
you're working on details of this, so you can.
Yeah, and that's why I did that other painting. There was so detail. I felt like it was important to.
And some of these paintings that he's doing are going to be giveaways. For our hitting our different milestones.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I was thinking of for the channel members over on Joy Blessed Life, maybe we would have a every now and then like a giveaway drawing there. You know,
Where's that? Yes.
where you buy your paint from, Donny?
I get it from Walmart and I get it from Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby when it's on sale, half prices and 40% off. Walmart whenever I need refills. Walmart paint is thinner. It's not as thick when it comes to cover. I mean, it's not thick. Of course, it's not as thick, but it's it's a little thinner. But I think the more expensive paint covers better. And
I need to put this down like this. And the reason is because so your messages don't pop on the live stream.
okay.
If someone sends you a text message, it's not for everybody to see.
Mm-hmm.
You have messages. Hi, Nancy.
Okay. So he's got a little, looks like a little point was there. A little point. We don't want to mess up the nose. This is where oil paint is a little bit better. People I've had giving me pointers have said how much they're the ones making a lot of money painting. They're making a living and they only use oil.
The only problem for Donny oil right now is that he was running out of space to let the oil paintings dry.
Yeah, there was no time.
If he just did one oil, lay it out and let it dry, but doing it once a week, there wasn't space in here
Mm-hmm.
because it takes weeks for those oil paintings to dry.
So it takes more than a week, actually. It takes more than a week for that painting to dry. I'm telling you.
No.
Oh, yeah. Be too hard to eat now.
I'll eat it in a while. Beans and what?
It's a chili.
Okay. I just.
It's a chicken chili. We had some bags of chicken given to us, already shredded, and packaged. Too salty for me. So Joy's been eating it, and I make chicken chili. I don't know how many out there eat chicken chili, but you have those those cans of chicken in the grocery store when they're 2 for $4 or 2 for $5 or whatever else like that, and you're like, what am I going to do with that? Well, if you're not bothered by the salt, chicken chili is very good. And you can even add a little meat, beef if you want to, if you're scared what it'll taste like. And then you just add your chili powder to the chicken and kidney beans or pre-flavored chili beans.
Spaceman said, I think I heard Weatherman mention snow around the 30th. We heard there was a possibility of snow this coming weekend, but the weather app's not showing that. So,
Not at all.
for more snow.
Yeah, the people that make money off of snow are saying there's snow. I just happen to say, isn't it your job? Don't you make more money when there's snow? Well, what's that got to do with it? Yeah.
I love snow, so we're okay with it snowing because if you go back and look at our channel, we've got some beautiful snow.
We've been real blessed.
So, Iris from my fur baby, because they were listening to Iris. That was who was talking right back there. Schnauzers and Huskies talk. Huskies are woo woo woo. Schnauzers are like whiny. Lisa has Schnauzers too. Look, Mountain Man said his cockapoo talks too. Thank you, Nancy. She said, remember to hit the thumbs up. Thank you for the thumbs up.
So,
that bear really looks like he's definitely looking at it.
Mm-hmm. Because snowman's telling him a story. Yeah, about the star. Isn't up there at the moment.
Don't make the star too big when you make it.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Sometimes you make it
way too big.
Cher said her dog is like a bottomless pit, never gets full. Oh. I don't think you should have that many fingers off the end. To the maybe two. That middle one off.
Middle one?
The middle one. Take the middle one out. That's like a branch.
Probably have to wait for the brown to dry.
The buy one get one. I heard it was coming up that I'm not sure if it's started already or not, but when we went there, it wasn't going on over the weekend.
Right, it's not.
When we went in, yeah, at least
it's
when we went in.
It's mostly Monday through Friday. Saturdays and Sundays are not there because it's for locals only.
Not for the all of the tourists.
Yep.
Of course, if Scott and Tara were here, that they could do it because they are here Monday through. They are here usually Sunday through Thursday, and they leave out on the weekend so that they don't be in the traffic. They just come and do the Smoky Mountains Sunday through Thursday. And hey, shout
Do they
out
have a local driver's license?
no.
You got to have a local Sevierville County, Jefferson County, something driver's license.
Okay, so it's only for Sevier County?
Yeah.
Spaceman said so. It's just for locals. They must have changed it. Yeah. It was, yeah, it was for everyone before, but.
For everyone? Oh, you mean the year of the big, small, the COV?
We'll have to look and see what the details are.
It's on my red phone.
We don't need to do it right now. We're painting.
All right. Got the year right. Got the thing right.
Where do I look on your phone?
Look under text messages and then Daniel. He's the one that sent it to me. I need just a drop of yellow here to make my snowman's nose. I just found out a little yellow and a little red makes a real cute nose.
How long ago?
Oh, it's a week. We'll go up to where it stops scrolling, and then more will come in. It's real obvious, though. Real obvious. Matter of fact, didn't somebody else just? Oh, that was Facebook, I think. Somebody else just posted it today.
January 16th, which was yesterday, to February 3rd. Winter specials from the Johnson Family Farms. All restaurant locations are closed on Wednesday, though. Bennett's Pit Barbecue. Buy one, get one free lunch Monday to Friday, 11 to 3. It doesn't say for locals on this stuff. But they figure if you live in Tennessee, that's when you'll pop on over. You know what I mean? Not as many tourists are here all week unless they're.
That's what it's for. It's encouraging locals. come in and support the businesses. That's what it's for. It's while the tourism dries down, they do this special to get the locals to come out.
The Alamo is buy one, get one free lunch. So this is mostly lunch, it seems like. Thursday and Friday, 11 to 3 p.m. Buy one, get one free dinner at the Alamo is Thursday at 3 to 9 p.m. So it's one day for that. Mama's Farmhouse Kitchen is Monday to Friday, 3 to 9 p.m. Big Daddy's Pizzeria is buy one, get one, Monday to Friday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. So that's pretty much the day for them. And it's Friday, Pigeon Forge only location, $250 in free arcade play for each child. Mama's Chicken Kitchen,
which is up 321,
and it's that's in and this is also for Joe and Pop's sub shop. So for both of these, they're Gatlinburg. Buy one, get one free lunch is Tuesday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And buy one, get one free dinner is Monday, Friday, 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. Mad Dog's Creamery and Donuts is
just right next to the Alamo.
Gatlinburg, yeah. Monday, Friday, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Buy any donut, buy any six of any donut or cinnamon roll, get 6.
Ooh. Did you say cinnamon roll? I don't do donuts, but I'll do cinnamon. Definitely do the cinnamon rolls.
It said, cinnamon roll.
I get so focused.
The donut place, Spaceman, the Creamery. Mad Dog's Creamery and Donuts. It's one, right? They sell the donuts in there.
And they're both together. It's right next to the rebuilt Alamo.
Spaceman said, I need to go to the goat. Donny and I need to go to the goat.
Yeah.
We're going to, now that I have the we can put Donny in the GoPro and,
Now, yeah, she can film it. Now she'll let me have fun. Couldn't have fun before. Not until she could film it.
Maybe we can put one of our devices on you, Spaceman, when you're going down, so that we can add you to the video, and then that would be fun. That would be a fun video.
Yep.
Night camping therapy.
But don't blame us. If you're not allowed to go, you don't even come. The doctor would be mad at you for going on a coaster, then you can't come and do that.
Why, if you go in and buy something and you get one free, you take home, right? That's the way it should be.
Take home?
If it's buy one get one and you're the one buying, you should get the one to pay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you mean like go in there and get the one to go?
You buy one.
Yeah, then you just get it. Yeah, it'd be they couldn't say no. You would just get it to go. You'd buy the one and get the other one, and then just sit by yourself and get the other one to go. Yeah, what's wrong with that? That's a great idea.
Mhm. Thanks for hitting that thumbs up. She thinks it should be half price for singles. Well, they want you to buy a full price meal and then get your second one free.
Yeah, I'm sure they don't care. I'm sure they don't care. So you can see that the snowman is kind of looking at the polar bear and pointing and explaining the story of the cross, which it's time to put up there now, so that everybody knows what he's pointing at. Because we're not being followed by a moon shadow.
Suzanne said that's why singles stay home. They, you know, they don't.
Oh, you know what?
But see, if you look at it from the business standpoint, the business still wants to have a regular meal. Price, which I understand that.
Yeah. It's cheap to make the second meal. It's expensive to make the first. It's like Subway or any other business that does that. Oh.
Donny used to work for a restaurant. So.
Yep. I've worked for Bob Evans. I've worked for Subway. I've worked for Studebaker Mansion. I've worked for a lot of places.
I forgot to cover the TV.
That was close. We almost flicked the TV again. I don't mean to do that. I almost forgot to flick
Thanks
my
for joining
sky.
us, Nancy.
Good night.
He's almost in now because it's 9 o'clock. So.
Yeah. Well, I promise you won't miss a lot.
The painting, or else he'll just do it afterwards and do a video. Suzanne said it can be boring. Camping therapy both said it can be boring eating out by yourself. And Suzanne said that plus she needs gluten-free now. So she stopped now. Now see, I can't do all kinds of gluten. So gluten-free foods have potatoes in them a lot of times. Potato flour or something like that. I know potatoes. Here's the problem. I think it's called, Andrew would know if she's still listening. I think it's called nightshade or something like that in white potatoes. And it causes
And tomatoes.
It causes inflammation issues in a lot of people. Anything that has, I think it's called nightshade. Camping therapy said she is going out to lunch tomorrow. She looked at the menu ahead of time. She's going to have a Cobb salad. They can't see what you're doing.
Oh. Oh, bad dog.
Let's see. Still too low now.
That's how you fix things. Ooh, that was close. That was close. All right, let's put some more stars back in the sky here.
Camping therapy gets you going with a group of ladies. Okay, so you won't be going out by yourself then if you're going with a group of ladies. Suzanne said, if you have to avoid potato, there are gluten-free flour blends and foods without it.
Yeah.
And it's a pain to have to read every label. I know. Yep. Yep. Just to read every label.
Yes, I've been neglecting to do that for my blood pressure, and I've been having too much salt lately. I've had my body tell me I've been a bad boy. I've eaten salt, and
Cher said, if egg prices don't come down, Easter eggs will be like gold nuggets this year.
did anybody notice that the cheap grocery store eggs are as much as the expensive organic now? Why didn't the organic eggs go up? I think it has to do with contracts. Man, they just got taken on their contracts this time.
The thing I
here we
liked
go again.
about that that cabin that I shared was the porch deck. I really liked the porch deck on that. That's why I shared it. Not so much for the inside of the cabin, but the covered porch deck that they had out there. The side was really nice. I mean, outdoor. If you can create outdoor space, that really extends your living. And you don't feel like you're just in such a small space all the time. If you have a tiny cabin or something and you can create outdoor space, especially covered outdoor space, so that you can still sit out there in the rain. And like here in the Smoky Mountains, we do get a lot of rain.
I almost think the polar bear is saying, "What's a Jesus?" The polar bear says, "What's a Jesus?" And the polar bear, the snowman's explaining why the stars in the sky, and the polar bear and the snowman's saying why the stars in the sky. And the polar bear's asking, "What's a Jesus?" Ah,
Suzanne got her eggs through Misfits Market, $2.99 for a dozen medium eggs. They're not large, but the supermarket was $4.99 for large white eggs on November 1st. Baseman said you need to add a 6-pack of Coke to the code. You know those.
yeah. Oh yeah. I think my snowman's shadow is a little bit too blue.
Suzanne said, "LOL, Spaceman." Yeah, you probably need to lighten that shadow one too. Otherwise, it looks like he's standing on thin ice.
Yeah, we need more snow. You mean some more snow here? Where this moon is shining?
Spaceman wants to know if you're still meeting up with your craft club. Now you put the shadow back in.
Yeah, I'm putting it back in because I can't fix this polar bear. They really need to match. And I realized, oh, you're right. That's a very good point. They need to match. So back it goes.
Doreen is meeting up with her camping craft club. I have a brand new trail cam that's actually supposed to have arrived today, so maybe we'll get it tomorrow. The other trail cam, I sent it back because it wasn't doing videos like they advertised. It wasn't. So I'm gonna do
Yeah,
a video out.
the glow.
I'm gonna have. So tomorrow, camping therapy is meeting with a group of ladies that have a for ladies living in the Tri-Cities area. They do activities, go out to eat, hiking, crafting, etc. That's really nice.
Yep. As long as it doesn't turn into a pluck. And they're actually, not just sitting around talking about people. They get into doing
Well,
their.
it sounds like if they have activities and everything, crafting, that there are
Yeah, that's.
into activities. Not
That sounds great.
into gossip.
Yep, we got enough of that.
One of the friends from Irwin is going with her, so that at least she'll know someone when she gets there. Donny was saying, as long as it's not one of those just like together just to gossip. And I said, well, as long as they're into all the activities, then that it doesn't sound like it would be a group. I guess he grew up with ladies that got to. We don't need to talk about somebody.
Yes, sorry about that, Mr. Pop. Okay.
He said, as long as it's not a group of ladies that get together just to gossip.
Yeah.
Because that's what he.
Talk about men, how bad they were.
That's what he experienced with ladies groups when he was young, obviously younger. So that's what he was like. As long as it's not something like that.
And I mean that because Doreen's not like that,
Right.
She won't like it, and she'll say, no. So I'm just putting in a little color, a little shadow here. I've got it wrapped up, people. We're looking pretty good. We could probably use a little snow knob right there. We can probably get a little bit of snow right here and use up some of this white paint. There you go. Get a few highlights in here to catch the light.
Spaceman said, Donny, that's a great painting. Life says maybe add a glacier to it.
Oh, wouldn't that be great? Glaciers. I like glaciers. I do have a glacier painting. So, all right. So we're throwing the brushes in. We got one last thing to do here. Sure. I found a brush today that had paint on it. It kind of rolled off, and I didn't realize I missed cleaning it. But every snowman has to have a scarf. Every snowman. His scarf is going to be nice and big. Just been kind of waiting for his neck to dry. And the front of that scarf is, since it's going to be, maybe we could put a button on him. I was thinking that he was facing too far forward to put a button on him. But maybe we could put just one. What do you think? What could we get? Do you think we could get like a button here? Yeah, that looks all right. Because he is facing towards the snowman. What do you think? Oh, I think that's good. Yep. That helped. That helped. All right, he's got buttons. So if I was a snowman, I would probably have one of the edges of the scarf would be over the back, so this one would probably be down this way or down that way. Yeah, down that way.
I'd like to get to know a group of women and all they do is make brownies and I get to eat some of them. LOL. Doreen says, I don't like brownies, Spaceman. I like brownies. I like brownies. But I don't eat them a whole lot. But I don't like fudge very much. I can.
I've got fudge.
Bit of mint fudge, a little bit of it, just a little bit. But fudge, for the most part, is way too overly sweet for me.
I forgot all about I have fudge.
I just hope. Spaceman said fudge sounds good too.
Yeah, fudge Brownie?
I don't put snow on there.
No. It's a decoration. It's his scarf. I usually put stripes on the scarf. Just so that it looks decorated. Yeah.
Might be too much snow on the hat, though.
On the hat, you
It
think
doesn't look quite.
it needs
It
that
doesn't look quite like snow to me.
like a donut on his head? Everybody's a critic.
I'm just giving you a tip.
Everybody's a critic. It is time for her to take an art class, right, everybody? Get her to take that art class and get into the real world. All right. So, first of all, the top of his hat is going to be a little darker because it can't see the moon. Okay. Back of the hat's going to be a little bit darker right there. And then she says there's too much snow. Mm-hmm. How about that? Did that help? And maybe right. How's that? About I think you're right. I think I never seem to be able to disagree with you. I am one of those.
Doreen said she had sugar-free cupcakes once.
Yeah. Come to think of it, that makes me think of Miss Virginia.
But you know,
I didn't hear from her tonight.
no, the you could make. I've heard that some people to replace sugar in like a baking item that they use like an applesauce, and it also adds some moisture to it.
Okay. Oh, you know
As
what?
long as there is orange sickle and it, I like the orange sickle. Orange sickle fudge. I like orange sickle as a treat. But the fudge is
Yep. And we have to have a little thing on the hat too. Little red hat band.
Doreen said applesauce is fine, but the sugar substitute with that will mess with your stomach. That's the healthiest thing. Sugar substitute is not really healthy. It's better to use.
Yeah, we did Splenda until we found out that wasn't good. I'm kind of missed the shadow here. The shadow. There we go. Oh boy. So our snowman is explaining the star, the polar bear, and telling him what it means. And I think that's very cute.
Doreen said, "Do you see what I see?"
Oh, ha, 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 ha. Oh. That would bring the song to the painting, and that would be oh, who said that, Doreen?
Yeah.
Oh, that would bring the song to the painting, and I wouldn't have to say what the polar bear is saying because people can decide for themselves what he's saying. Oh my goodness. Now, do I try to spell that out with a paintbrush after we're closed up here?
No.
Or do I put it up here in the sky in a I'll put it up here.
No.
Well, where would I write it in?
On the back of the painting. That's
On the back of the painting? No, 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 no. No, that's part of the painting. It should be up here in, like, gold or white letters done beautifully embossed. Do you see what I see? And then that would make the whole
You're not a
painting.
very good printer.
Yeah, I couldn't do it myself. I would have to do something like that, yeah, or add a white cloud and put it in black, but that would be well, anyway, Doreen, whether it gets done or not, that was a very touching thought. That really, really, um,
But I would leave it without words.
I think that would be awesome to have that on there.
She said, I will.
But you know what? I tell you what I'll do, Doreen. I will make a full engraved medallion. You know how they have them
How
that's
much are those? What are you
on,
talking
and I'll
about?
put it on the frame. We'll put that on the frame in a like we'll put that what do you call that? Engraved. We'll engrave a little medallion for the wood frame. That's what we'll do. Yep, that's what we'll do. It won't be on the painting.
So you're saving this for when you hit one. You're going to give this painting away with that? Because that's a big expense.
I don't know. Hmm. Does that polar bear have a tail? What do polar bear tails look like? I don't think I have a polar bear tail to see.
We've been mailing out just little canvases with without frames or anything because the shipping is really high. Really high.
Oh, it must be on my
Doreen
other
said, I like
phone.
Joy's suggestion. Write it on the back.
Yep, we'll put it on the back. There. Now the polar bear's got a tail. So I'm happy about that. Do you see what I see? A star leaving in the night with a tail as big as a kite. Mm-hmm. Big as a kite. Oh. Alrighty. Well, anyway, it's past my time. I want to thank you all for being here and being there for me as an encouragement to get this done. 'Cause this one really scared me. Um, I, um, I had such a beautiful situation. I just was afraid to touch it and make it worse or make a mistake. And now I think we have accomplished what we were looking for. And I thank you so much for being here because, sometimes I don't paint all week until it's time for me to paint with you. Sometimes. And it's just because I have so much to do, but also because it's for you. It's for you. And I want you to have a wonderful, wonderful day. I want you to be blessed this week. And I want you to know that Jesus is the reason for the season, and that we love you, but Jesus is capable and willing to love you even more. So good night, everybody. Praying for you. Bless your finances. Bless your liver, your kidneys, your lungs, your blood, your endocrine, your systems. And watch your words. Don't say things like, oh, this again, or oh, not again, because it's not again. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. And throughout the world, explain the gospel to people wherever you go. It's our job. Good night, good night, good night.
Thanks for hitting that thumbs up if you haven't done it already. Have a blessed night.